Mr. President, were you attacked North Korea?
With the words "into radioactive ashes"
Widespread
as the
devastation now
headline, this
30
news
kilometers off
stick it
the
next to an
Pacific
image of
coast.
a mushroom cloud and nuclear explosion.
23 people are confirmed dead. Plasma rising and is expected to rise. Now, there are also reports that the first wave
Tensions on the North Korean peninsula are ratcheting up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Revere Report. I am Colin Sedgwick,
And I'm Jack with 2K's Manfield.
and we're here for another week of truth. And so we're coming to you live from the bunker out here in the western part of the United States of America, and we're coming back for week 4. Jack.
Week number 4, yeah.
Very
One
proud of
month.
us. 1 month. We are officially a month into this podcast.
That's a feat.
I'm very proud of us, honestly.
As am I.
Yes.
And I'm very proud of the listeners as well for sticking with us.
Thank you all so goddamn much for sticking through. Like we've gone through some. Well, I've gone through some hardships.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, you've went through some.
A couple here and there.
Pretty
but
much the day to day for you.
I mean,
I'm divorcing the bitch of my ex-wife.
well,
but
you're not divorcing her, but the body double. Anyways,
that asshole.
that guy.
I feel so bad for him.
I don't honestly. Like he's made out like a bandit.
Honestly.
He's been getting paid basically to
gotten all of my
live
checks.
the American dream.
He's gotten all of my checks. He's gotten all of the pussy of my ex-wife. Well, his ex-wife. He's gotten all of the daily interactions with the kids.
Yeah, those
My
are
kids
priceless.
that are-
Priceless events. Colin,
I guess
and
you
you
could
just
say his kids. Basically, he's just really sad right now. So I've been helping him out, and I'm like trying to say, hey, this is me. Like you're going through my expectations. You're just an actor.
yeah,
And you're just like, you don't have to take it so seriously.
and you're able to play that objective, detached role that
I feel like I'm doing it really well. I've been on
yeah.
Tinder. I've met a couple girls.
That's phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
That's so great. That's so healthy right
Yeah,
now. You
yeah.
know?
I've ran through a couple of Tinder girls.
Ran through.
Oh,
that
yeah.
That sounds very healthy, Colin. I'm happy for you. You got to move on, and you got to explore the world. There are plenty of, as they say, plenty of crabs in the sea to catch.
I got a lot of them.
Yeah,
Picking them out is the hard part. That's the part that gets left out of the analogy.
yeah. You can't have too many. You can't have too much of the explanation in the analogy, otherwise it's a pretty poor analogy.
Well,
it
that'd
just
be like
becomes like a long-winded.
I would be having your cake and eating it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's all bullshit anyway, because all of them have also given me HIV. So,
Colin, have you been drinking?
what?
You sound I think you're intoxicated.
No. That's definitely never happened.
Is that actually apple juice?
Yeah, there's 100%.
Let me taste that real quick.
Do you want some of that? Go ahead.
Let me hold on here. This does not smell like apple juice. I
that's
just want to lead off with that. It
100%.
does not smell like apple juice.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with your.
Well, okay,
smell
hold on.
system.
Taste test here.
That's the best goddamn rain dog.
Oh, Colin, that is whiskey with a splash of apple juice. That is basically straight whiskey, Colin.
I'm sad.
Yes, you are. Holy shit, Colin. Get a fucking hold of yourself, man.
Love it.
You're acting like a beta.
Well, you know what's really good? Whiskey. God damn, Parvo. It's really good. Did you have
I took a sip. I was
delicious.
drinking gasoline.
Yeah, and it helps me get through the day to day.
That's a lot to.
I need it.
You don't need that. You don't need that, Colin.
I need it just to get through the papers. There's so much here to report.
There is so much here to report.
Yeah.
So maybe
We
should move on to the Twitter polls here.
We should just get to it. Let's get to the Twitter polls.
Let's do this. So
we did 2 this week.
Yeah, we only did 2 this week.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, we ended up spending a lot of time last week discussing the polls, and I think 2 will do it.
We cut it back to the mighty old 2.
Yep.
Parvo.
So, dang old dog.
We got old Parvo here, just trying to make a bed.
She's cute, but
she got her PJs.
And she's noisy.
Anyways,
so our first poll of the week was, what was your favorite quality of Roy Moore? I'm sure I don't have to explain who Roy Moore is. I mean, we all saw that going on.
Yeah.
Coming in at 0%, the last place of the 4 answers was the lack of a concession. Which, honestly, I thought that was going to be, a little more universally respectable. He said, no, we are not going to bow to those blood-sucking Democrats and, their supremacy in this election. That's not, it was so close. He only lost by, 2.5%, about 30,000 votes or
let's
something.
just go ahead and say it. It's not over yet.
Let's
not go ahead and say he lost yet.
Well, okay, so the initial results.
Correct.
Yeah, so, I was really proud of him for saying, you know what, I do not care for this democratic process. I do not care.
Fuck the process.
For absolutely the
fuck everyone that put forward to the process.
This is populism. No. This is the sort of situation that gave us people like Bernie Sanders,
A,
Stalin,
B,
Lenin, C, Mao, Genghis Khan. I mean, this is unacceptable.
It's just
I don't understand how this sort of social contagion is allowed to continue within the borders of this great country.
It's despicable.
It's absolutely despicable.
It makes me want to fucking vomit.
Yeah,
Jack.
let's hold off on the vomit a little bit.
Let's go ahead and let's get on
next.
to the next.
Next option was his Hello Kitty toy collection.
Oh, that was pretty cute, though.
Yeah, not a lot of people know about that. Roy Moore is an avid Hello Kitty fan. He has plenty of lunchboxes, backpacks, action figures. He even has a small Hello Kitty tattoo as a tramp stamp.
Correct.
I don't know.
I saw that while he was bending over and shaking the hand of POTUS. It was beautiful.
It is absolutely,
And he actually has an entire Instagram dedicated to it.
Really? I did not know that.
Yes. It's at Roy Moore Hello Kitty.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have to have respect for anyone that is that into their hobbies or their interests or what have you, to have a tattoo and a collection, that's phenomenal.
To be such a phenomenal human being,
absolutely
representing what he represents, and then going ahead and just putting forth the Hello Kitty culture.
Yeah, wearing it on your sleeve like that.
Oh,
good,
on
good
your
for you,
tramp
Roy
stamp.
Moore.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It really is. I'm so proud of that man.
Absolutely. So our other 2 poll options were both tied at 40%.
Oh, here we go.
We have favorite qualities of Roy Moore as his fondness of children and his casual stance on slavery.
I mean, how can you separate the two? It might as well be one and the same.
I mean, it may as well. He's extremely fond of the little ones.
Yeah,
as we know.
He loves them so much.
Yeah, you constantly see him, hugging children and shaking their hands and
fondling,
and he really is a man of the children.
Oh yeah, a man of the children. I can't put it in any better words.
Yeah. And the casual stance on slavery, it was a very dark time for our country.
It was
horrible. To really get bent out of shape about it, and just, it was a long time ago. And, the fact that he can talk about it in such a casual sense, it's refreshing and it allows us to really heal.
You can really just be like, oh, guys, what year was it? Oh, yeah, come on.
Yeah,
That
you
was
know,
3,000. That was 300 years ago.
yeah, absolutely.
White people didn't know what they were doing. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah,
you know, and it's you know, it really helps us move past.
Yeah.
It heals the boundaries. You know, to approach it very casually.
as you should approach slavery.
Yeah.
Like, casually, like, oh, whatever. Like, yeah, it was in the past, folks.
Yeah,
get over
there's
it.
There are no tangible effects of it any longer
not
today.
At all. Not
I mean, it's
at all.
Yeah.
Come on, sweep
Come
it
on.
up, put it in the fucking dumpster.
come on.
Let's
So
go.
you know, Roy Moore, real sad that he lost. But you know, we
might win
learned
one.
from here. He could still, if things pan out with the recount.
We have not given up on Alabama for the recount. # Alabama for NAMBLA.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So we'll keep you updated on that as as news develops. Moving on to the next poll here. Net neutrality has been huge this week, especially the last few days.
Yeah, we're breaking this one.
Breaking it wide open. Absolutely.
Yep.
So the next poll was: should the FCC uphold net neutrality? Very important question.
Very important, very simple, and very to the point.
Yes. So coming in at 15% in last place was only for cat memes. And we don't want to discriminate against different types of cats. If ISPs can decide what traffic goes where at what speed,
All cats' lives matter.
Yeah, every cat deserves its meme to be seen.
Correct.
And, we want the Persian cats and the hairless Abyssinians, grumpy cats, kittens.
Grumpy cats are my favorite.
Absolutely. You gotta love those goofy, grumpy cats,
They're the best. They're the best.
It's adorable.
I mean,
The Hello Kitty memes, Roy Moore, I'm sure he has a vested interest in net
I'm
neutrality.
sure he jacks
for
off
cat
to a
memes.
couple cats every night.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, that's reasonable. That's a
what-
reasonable human thing to do.
What else was the internet made for besides jacking off to cats?
Yeah.
So
That
number
leads
two.
us into the next one. 18% is only for porn sites.
Oh,
We don't want some kind of paywall for different kinks. Like a pay per kink sort of thing.
Oh, I don't want to have to sign up to know what people. I don't want to sign up and say, hey, I want to jack off to
This and
Asians.
this and this.
I want to jack off to Asians cuckolding. I want to
Yeah,
jack
it's
off
real
to
specific.
Asians
It's
cuckolding against a
real-
white man. I want to jack off to Asians cuckolding to a white giant rabbit in my hand. And
All right. We get the point, Colin.
Okay. Sorry.
It's the contrived masturbation session and just loses all of its charm. Really, is the point that we're trying to make here.
Does it though?
Yeah, it does. If you have to subscribe to each one of these, honestly, I'm a pretty kinky guy. I like a lot of various things, and I can't. What do I have to pay? Like $3 per kink channel, and I have to But that adds up real quick, Colin.
As long as you
That adds up. I need the entire breadth of subgenres available because
Fair enough.
I just never know what's gonna strike my fancy.
fair enough. Fair enough.
So that's just it's. I think
Colin just likes to get rocks off differently.
Well,
But,
yeah, you know what? That's
But that's not
fine
what this
for you,
podcast
Colin,
is
but
all
that's-
about.
It's yeah.
This podcast is not about getting our rocks off.
No.
Or is it?
So, anyways, coming in at 32% was the poll option. Yes, preserve net neutrality, but censor Roy Moore. 32% of people did vote for that. And
We should just reiterate that Roy Moore is a child molester that
absolutely,
literally
he's despicable.
he is one of the worst human beings in the world. That literally diddles children
And casually discusses slavery as though it were no
correct.
big deal.
It's
just
we'll get to that.
And I heard he's got the Hello Kitty tramp stamp. It's sick, really, is
he
what
is
it is.
definitely just a horrible human being that touches children, gets off on touching children, casually discusses slavery as if slavery no big deal. He gives no shits about black people. He gives no shits about Jewish people. and he wants to molest your children. So
he's
that was just
he's
a little
despicable
bit of,
man.
Yeah,
So
he's a horrible human being.
let us censor Ray Moore. That is,
Yeah.
that would be fine.
Hey, yes, that was the second best.
Second best, yeah.
Probably
32%.
good because he wants to rape your children.
Coming in at 35%, the winning option was only in America. And you know what? I feel like, folks, if it's not
get it every
America,
time.
then what the fuck is it?
Yeah.
What are, like, the South Koreans need free internet access? No, they're
Fuck
not.
them.
They're not the
No.
defenders of the free world. They're
are.
not 1776.
No.
They're loosely related to North Korea. Not even loosely, very closely related to North Korea, which is the most fascist dictatorship the communist world has ever seen.
Yep. Aside from Roy Moore's Nazis.
Right. And so the concept that anyone but America deserves internet freedom is insane.
Oh, it's absurd.
France, sorry folks, fuck them. Australia,
you had your chance.
Fuck them. Belgium,
Also
fuck
had your
'em.
chance. Also had your chance.
Yeah, you
guys fucked it up.
This is the land of the free, and that means free internet. And you know what? If your country is too lazy to develop military supremacy, then maybe that's just something you don't get.
Sorry.
Maybe this is a call out to the rest of the nations to step up your game. Step up your game if you want unfettered access to information.
Fact of life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
next Twitter poll.
no, that was all the
we
Twitter
just had
polls.
two?
Yeah, we just had the two this week. Trying to cut it a little on the shorter side.
That's fair. It's
We do have a considerable amount of information to cover today.
we do. First to report in is that Google has jumped into the game of 23andMe. Oh goddamn it! Burp.
Yeah, they're stepping it up into the DNA game. They're cataloging your DNA.
I mean, are you
just
surprised?
as no, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, they've been getting the genetic information from the other services previously, but this is just cutting out some middlemen. It's synced up with your Google Drives, your Gmail, your Google Photos, your Google Planner.
And the new Google condom that goes over the tip of the penis and
Wait, so how does that work?
well, it's automatically it goes right in you ejaculate in there and they just take the
It
DNA
uploads it
stuff.
over Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's pretty plain and simple. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah. Folks, plain and simple, if you see a condom by a tech company, don't buy it.
Or maybe just don't buy condoms.
Well, yeah, that is certainly the superior option, but if you feel the need to buy into all this propaganda about sexually transmitted infections and all that, yeah, it's absurd, the things that the educational system
What they
propagate.
feed you.
But
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
if you're such a terrified person that you need to buy into these myths, just don't buy from the big tech companies.
Lambskin is the only way to go.
Lambskin, it's
if
organic.
Anything, kill
it's-
your own lamb. Take it.
Ideally,
fuck
yes.
the lamb until it molds over to the size of your penis, and then cut it with a pair of scissors. It's fine. You can get those at Staples. Cut that around your penis, and then
You know what, Colin? Why don't you save this for a YouTube video? You can do a
I will.
DIY lambskin condom. That's fine.
All right, yeah.
But yeah, so folks, just stay away from those. Google is into the game. They are in the thick of it with the big hitters there.
Oh yeah.
And
All
I
they
would
want you
not,
to do is get into the fucking matrix, and
Yep.
that's what they're doing. With all of this.
Yeah, we've covered this before. We've alerted you folks to the dangers, and I hope you're all watching out for
this
where
is the
your genetic
weekly
information
update
goes. Yeah.
on the takeover.
Yeah, and on that note, I would not be surprised to see Jeff Bezos get involved with this.
Well, this leads
Amazon.
us right into the update on Amazon.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazon update. They're struggling to keep up with all of the holiday orders this year. It's a really busy time of year for the retail industry, obviously, and their warehouses, they have extremely poor conditions for the workers there. It's really difficult for
sad.
them to meet. It is sad. Yeah,
It's really sad.
They're trying to meet all of these shipping demands, and honestly, people just aren't able to keep up with it. So I've been hearing reports about the higher ups in these warehouses, the foremen and whatnot, actually whipping employees with real whips and shouting, obscenities at them.
Oh my goodness.
There was some wrangling of slower employees by security guards at the facility.
Not surprised.
They have this time of year. They constantly have a line out the door of employees waiting to take the place of another employee who messes up.
Yeah, of course.
So they don't have to worry about somebody not showing back up afterwards or something.
So yeah,
but,
severe lashings are like, oh yeah, here, and
Yeah.
then oh no, next.
and sometimes
order.
people will be
Makes
doing
sense.
just fine, and they just to
Not
keep
quite quick
just to
enough.
keep people terrified, it's
despicable.
vile
Oh my
that
God.
Amazon is killing the physical retail industry with these kinds of practices. That's something that you might expect at a McDonald's or a Wendy's.
Right. Where
those
you
are
need
appropriate.
to have. Well, it's
You have
appropriate
to keep
because
those people in
you
line.
need to have your Big Mac then. You
Yeah,
need to have,
absolutely.
You need
You
to
know?
have your breakfast sandwich right then
Yeah,
and
I
there.
do. There should
But-
not be a delay between my ordering it and
No.
being in my mouth.
And it
I'd
needs to be
prefer
whipped.
if the teller. I'd prefer if the teller, as soon before the words were finished coming out of my mouth, if they were
was,
just shoving that fish fillet into my mouth.
Putting it in there.
How do you feel about the fish fillet? That's like my favorite.
Oh, the
at
fish fillet is
McDonald's.
pretty good, but you know where they get the fish from? They get it from Russia.
No.
Yeah, they do.
No. And all that fish is tainted with Fukushima radiation. That's
It's beyond Fukushima.
My God.
No, it's
folks, if
Jack.
you eat the and now I know if you
that's
eat
next
the
week.
McFish,
You're getting into next week's
yeah,
episode,
yeah.
Jack.
But
Oh,
if you eat the McFish, make sure you take your iodine, folks. It's
Um,
very important.
Actually, don't take your iodine because you will be overloading because there is an extreme amount of iodine.
Oh, okay. Apparently, Colin and I have some conflicting information on this. We'll have to get back to you next week when we do the McDonald's fish fillet feature. Also, bringing the McRib back. We're going to touch on that a little bit.
But everybody should be eating their McRib for the week.
Well, right,
I mean-
absolutely. But let's not spoil it for next week.
Well, actually, I just want to say, everyone, go to McDonald's to get your McRib for the week because there is no better way to get all of your vitamin and nutrients than the McRib.
The McRib, yeah.
At McDonald's, available 24 hours a day, $3.57.
$3.57, yes. And what better way to get in the holiday spirit, honestly? It's just buy the McRib. Buy the McRib.
buy. Oh,
Buy the
man.
McRib.
JT
Buy the
says
McRib.
it. Get that McRib.
Buy the McRib. So anyways,
I really want a McRib.
yeah, I don't blame you. The McRib is a tasty sandwich. Anyways,
It wasn't Jay-Z, it was JT.
JT, easy to mistake the
correct,
two.
yeah.
One consonant off. Anyways,
I love JT.
don't we all? You know what? We absolutely do. So,
Bye.
so what I was trying to mention here, since the McRib is back for the holidays, that brings up the holidays. Christmas,
The
to be specific.
holidays?
No. The holidays.
the holidays.
Christmas, to be specific. The celebration of the rebirth of our Lord,
Our Savior.
came back and just wreaked hell and, fought real hard. And, now the whole world is Christian for their own safety. And
he did a lot for that. Like, he made
absolutely.
that happen. Oh,
Yeah. So
yeah.
Christmas is a time of the year that we all huddle up with our loved ones and we drink a lot of, apple cider and peppermint mochas featured by Starbucks and all sorts of, gingerbread lattes. And we buy a lot of stuff and give it to each other. And we just, it's just generally a nice time of year. Everybody's there and hanging out with family and celebrating. And there's just love in the air.
Nothing like the holidays.
Nothing like it.
No.
But you know what?
What?
You know what? There are groups out there
Oh, my God.
that have declared a war on Christmas.
Here it is.
Yep. You
Yep.
see Starbucks
Now we
every
have to
year.
have this conversation, folks.
They no longer put the Christmas cups or the Christmas trees on the coffee cups. The war on Christmas is in full effect. I actually saw one of those punk rockers the other day.
Wait. What did you see?
I saw one of those punk rockers the other day.
Fucking
He
punk
had
rockers.
one of those leather jackets, and he had painted on the back "War on Christmas,
Here we go.
2017," and then underneath of it 666.
Oh my God!
This is, these folks
He
are.
doesn't know who's gonna creep him into bed with him.
No, you know what? He doesn't. Most likely Satan, from the sound of it, and
Well, that makes sense.
yeah, it's sad that such a beautiful holiday that's so full of giving and consumerism is corrupted by these satanic bastards. That just want to ruin. If they could drop a nuke on Santa and the elves and Kris Kringle, they'd do
Sixes
it
all day long.
Absolutely. They despicable people. I think next week is going to be our Christmas episode.
Correct. And
We'll be
and
coming
don't
out
wanna
on
give
Christmas
that
Day.
up.
So yeah, we'll save this for that.
But we also
There's a
really
lot to go into here.
There is, but we really want to go into the fact that the Satanism that goes into the shopping. We should get into that before
yeah,
Christmas.
absolutely. It's a
to
double
preface
side. It's a coin. There's two sides, and
Yeah, it's either ejaculate over your deals or it's not. And
Yeah,
a lot of people choose that ejaculation side, and it's despicable.
it really is.
Disgusting.
That is the key to Satan and his armies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's despicable, really. But something else that I wanted to touch on this holiday season, this Christmas season, is due to all the shopping and whatnot going on this time of year. The Bitcoin is skyrocketing in value right now.
It's like 2008 all over again.
Yeah, it's through the roof. And I've seen people that I know they're paying off their cars with a Bitcoin investment they made just a year ago.
I've been seeing it on Reddit. I've been seeing it on
CNN's talking about it.
I saw it on Fox News. I saw it on Tinder. I
Yeah.
saw it on.
It's just insane. It's
Applegate.
everywhere.
It's everywhere.
No one can shut up about it. And
Yeah,
it is
suddenly it's a big
exciting
thing.
to see a cryptocurrency, that's not federally regulated. This is the unfettered free market, folks, and it's thriving. But
I mean,
it comes at a cost. It is, a lot of people. A lot of people like to think that because it's decentralized and it's not regulated, that it's a safe investment. But I'll tell you what, folks, 2011 happened, and when they went onto the dark web and they shut down the Silk Road, in all its glory, R.I.P. Silk Road.
R.I.P. Silk Road. Hashtag.
Jack
and I put. I'm not gonna say millions, because I don't want to put a dollar figure out there.
Let's not discuss figure. We put a considerable amount,
a lot of money into those individual hitmen on the Silk.
Colin, Jesus fucking Christ. So 2011 was a big shock. When they shut down the Silk Road, that was the main trading hub of the Bitcoin network, and so. After the Silk Road was shut down...
Did John ever pay you that?
Dude, seriously. Colin. If there's no main trading hub for the Bitcoin, then it loses its value. And while that doesn't seem super relevant now because we have no Silk Road, the
Silk Road's still up.
Well, we have no equivalent,
I just put
websites
$250,000 on silkroad.org.
Colin, you should really, really talk to somebody before making these
really needed to
investments.
put that bet on fucking. Oh my god,
Colin. Oh my god.
I think he's gonna win too.
Folks, when Colin gets on the whiskey, he's just he's a firecracker. He sure is. I love him to death, but.
I thought the
he
Browns
needs
are
to
going
learn
to win.
to shut his fucking
The
mouth.
Browns are
Colin.
going to win this week. God
Colin,
damn it.
Jesus Christ.
The Browns are going to win. All right,
Jesus
whatever.
Christ,
All right,
Colin.
continue. I'm sorry.
We don't have a centralized hub necessarily of Bitcoin trading
Besides Damien.
today.
Besides Damien. who I just gave $250,000 to on the Browns.
Colin, I'm sorry, Colin. You are too intoxicated to finish this. We need to get you some coffee and finish this later. We'll sober you up a little bit.
I need this money. I need this money
Colin,
for the divorce.
Colin, we can finish this later. This is not live. We do not have to post this.
Jack, I need this.
I know you need this, Colin, but we do not have to post this cut. We can. This is
no. We don't.
The episode.
We don't.
It's
We
Saturday.
might not need it.
It's Saturday. The episode doesn't come out until Monday.
I
We
know.
have 36 hours, Colin.
But I need this. I need this. I said, man.
Look, I understand, Colin. Just will you drink? Will you take some coffee here?
Yes. Whiskey in it.
No, it does not have whiskey in it, Colin. Jesus Christ. Sort your fucking shit out, Colin. You know, if
she hates me.
Yeah, and I can see why right now.
She hates me so much. She hates me so much.
You know what, Colin, it's gonna be okay.
I know.
It's gonna be fine.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I'll find another animal that wants me that much.
Yeah. No, it's, you know, whatever we have to do, you know, we can contact Tony, like he's done some work in the past. You know, we can, you know, but it's gonna be fine, Colin. I need you to drink this coffee right now.
Deep breath.
Deep breaths. Okay. So, there you go. You got this. So we're gonna scrap this whole thing.
Yeah, let's go. We have not been in the right mindset this entire episode, folks. We're here for you, and unfortunately, we were not here for you this entire episode. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this one short, and we're going to come back next week with everything that you need to know to stay informed, everything that you need to know to keep up your pulse on the truth. And you know what? Fuck that shit. You need to listen to this shit right now.
What are you doing, Colin?
No, we're uploading this. We're putting this shit up right now.
Colin, stop.
It's going right.
You cannot upload this. This is a mess.
This is going up right.
What do you? No, do not click that button.
Yep,
Colin.
there.
Oh my God! What do you do? Jesus,
we're live,
fucking
bitches.
Christ, Colin.
This has been a Sedgwick and Manfield production.